got a click, just got it busy. We're the children of the monolith. It's the money shit. Why they robbing bitch moving 10 toes? There's a reason niggas fucking with me.
Guys, welcome to Talk with Yorke.
Howdy. Glad to be here.
Dude, thank you for coming, dude. It's the most interesting podcast in the world.
I mean, it's literally just a talk with Yorke. That's why it's interesting as hell, because we got this interesting motherfucker over here.
Oh, bro.
Ain't that right?
Bro, I'm feeling the love, bro. Too much respect.
Hey, bro, love getting all the way. I have to bring it to you this time.
Thank you, bro. Love gang shit. Oh, shit, bro. Sorry, we got to do it the right way, bro. Shit, don't break the rules and shit, eh?
Can't be catching the Rona like that.
Dude, the Rona.
That's what I'm saying.
You must be cheering, bro, like, SA boys. Like, we're alright, dude. Like, we're doing alright.
I was, when the whole coronavirus thing actually started, to be honest, I was like, they were like, y'all are gonna have to stay in your homes, you know, like, anyway, can't do nothing. And I'm like, why are you basically telling me to do what I was doing, like, tomorrow? I want to do this tomorrow.
You're already on that shit.
Like, come on, that was ahead of the curve. But then, I guess...
Ahead of the curve. I like it, eh? You're thinking, bro.
Now, I guess it was OG when they got rid of everything, to be honest. It was fucked up because, like, I don't know. Everybody was all of a sudden allowed to do whatever the fuck they could or whatever the fuck they was doing. To be honest, nobody respected the COVID rules. I know I didn't. I was just staying home, to be honest.
Hey, but you were already doing that. That's what you're saying. Like that was your vibe anyway.
I was pre-COVID. That was
Fuck, bro. Ahead of the curve. It's actually interesting to think about that because you're always talking about, you know, being introverted in a sense, right? Like you're a bit. Would you say you're a bit of an introverted guy in that sense? Because obviously you're dropping a project. Yeah. Introverted Psychopath?
Yeah.
Right.
I'd say like I'm an introvert, but then it's like when it comes to being an introvert, this motherfucker got it down pat.
Oh. Yeah, right. You learn from him.
Yeah, I learn from the best. But like I don't know, I'm gonna be like showing up on his album anyway, so that's how you know I learned from the best. I guess.
Hey, facts.
Yeah. So I guess like his album's gonna be a little thing.
Yeah.
So it's about that too.
Yeah. And before we even go into that, like let's just get the intros out.
Oh yeah.
And like if you guys want to like even intro yourselves and shit a little bit. Like, just so people get to know who the fuck you are.
Camera over here. Hey, what's goodies? It's me, your boy Deth Aquade, a.k.a. Pastor Kidd, a.k.a. that guy, a.k.a. you already know me.
You had that ready to go.
Of course, man. All in the mental. I had it written down.
Facts.
Okay.
And this guy with the cabang glasses.
And me with the cabang.
Let people know who you are, bro.
I'm Kidd Deth. And I'm just, you know, strolling the world.
Walking the earth.
Just doomed to walk the earth.
Just walking the border between life and death, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Walking zombie, am I right?
Hey, that track's hard. I'll chuck your like I suppose like SoundCloud I can throw down.
Yeah.
But then also like Spotify as well. You got to sort of be on both now. Like you guys are both on both.
Yeah.
Did you both obviously you started on SoundCloud and now these days it's like you gotta to get seen properly.
Of course.
You gotta get out on Spotify.
Yeah.
Get on that algorithm.
Spotify, Apple Music.
You started off SoundCloud, didn't you?
Yeah.
It's pretty much where everybody started off.
Right.
Same,
me too.
It was like I started off at like. To be honest, I was recording on my phone and I was just like because everybody had Androids when I was young. Everybody had Motorola's. Bluetoothing songs to motherfuckers. Where was that?
Oh,
a motherfucker just wouldn't know if their Bluetooth is on. I'm sending it to your phone, and they'll be like, "What the." This one time straight up, this girl was like, "What is this garbage?" And I'm like, "I'm not gonna tell her that was my song." To be honest,
shit,
that was me way back at like what?
She was hating it.
Yeah, that was me at like 10, 11 years old. To be honest, so
really.
When I started posting the SoundCloud at like 14,
that was a vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like when your friend come up to you like, "Yo, I got the new Jason Derulo song." Yeah.
Yo, son.
Solo.
Yo, as soon as they unflip their phone, like, yo, suss it, cuz. I got that new track, bro.
I had a flip phone too. I was like,
yo,
yep, give me
my favorite thing to say.
The Motorola Razr?
Exactly.
That was the shit. It had the little camera in the middle and shit.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite thing to do was just straight out say, "Hey, look, cuz, you're gonna have to Bluetooth me that song.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to Bluetooth me the videos, cuz." As well as that. That's how I used to share around my music.
You have to get right around your homies and just be like, dude, like, you gotta send me that track. Like, after school, man, let's get it fucking going.
Yeah, for sure.
And you could have like 3 songs on your phone at once. You couldn't even have fuck all.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
Those were the days, bro.
Nah, the days was when you could walk around.
Dude, now the world's over.
The world's ending.
We've been eaten by social media, bro.
Back in the day where you could just whip out this little miniature iPod like this, headphones in and everything, and you're walking around with like 1 billion songs in a little cube, and nowadays they got little fucking 10-year-olds with like iPhone X's and whatnot. Hey yo, let me play this new Roddy Rich. So how the fuck you play Roddy Rich on your iPhone X, my guy? What the fuck is going on?
It's a song you haven't even heard yet.
Exactly.
Like, they know what's up, eh?
They just know what's good. I wouldn't even know how to listen to that kind of music when I was that age.
Wait, so you're 21?
Yeah.
Fuck, did you have a big one for your 21st?
Nah. My 21st was shit. I got like headphones and a microphone.
You got a few candles, got like drew some pentagrams and shit,
Man,
and like prayed to some fucking demons, eh?
Some of the baddest bitches you could find.
Just go with it. You got like the anti fucking religion symbol on your face.
Yeah,
I know you're doing some secret prayers every now and then, bro.
No, man.
Hey man, that is a symbolism of how anti he is about everything. To be honest,
Yeah.
not just the religion.
Just
because
the world.
hey, we fuck with the band upstairs because that's my guy up there.
Yeah.
To be honest, this is a Christian server over here.
Yeah.
Oh love.
Christian server.
I bet you Jesus is love gang. I'm telling you, Jesus is love.
Dude, Jesus love gang, bro.
He has to.
You splitting tides in half?
Like,
That's
come
some
on.
love gang shit.
Hey bro, like I'm telling you, Jesus was a different kind of man. He must have been like a real G back in the day. Like God didn't give him the ability to like, you know, do everything he was doing. Like, I heard this shit from like Max O'Cree. Like he said like Jesus was definitely a crip. A motherfucker was sea walking on the seas. That shit killed me, bro. I'm like,
oh my god,
bro,
that's so funny.
That motherfucker was a carpenter way back then. He must have been jacked to shit, bro.
Hey.
That's what I'm saying.
But and what, like he was like, there's all this fucking like people going back and forth about what color Jesus was and shit.
Oh, he had to have been black too, to be honest.
But was he black? Was he like brown? Was he like an Arab dude or something? Or I don't really know, but
he was bronze skin as stated by the Bible.
Got you.
To be honest, the Bible, I can't quote it word for word, so don't take my hand for it. My right hand not on the Bible by now. But it says somewhere along the lines of man's got hair like sheep wool and skin like bronze. I don't know what sheep you've ever seen do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
bro. That's no Rapunzel fucking story
exactly,
there.
Yeah, see, I mean, like, oddly enough, I say my hair feel like sheep wool, but nah, my sheep.
Hey, it looks a bit woolly. Can I touch it?
Go hard, I guess.
My hands are clean, I promise. Dude, that's pretty
I don't know what your
fucking.
fingertips mean, but shit, go
That's
hard.
like a blanket.
Yeah, but it's nappy as fuck right now. It's too coarse. I hate having 4C hair. I'm not like, I guess that's the hair I have, like 4C.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hate it. Like I could be like combed out, looking all fresh in the morning, like I was when I woke up, and then give it like 5 minutes, my hair about to shrink down to like this.
Yeah, it shrinks down. No shit.
It's annoying, bro. It's so annoying.
Hey, bro. I got thick hair, but I think you're probably dealing with something.
Yeah, no, it's like,
different type of thing. Eh?
If I had like headlights or something like that, they wouldn't survive like a minute because they'd be trying to swim through concrete. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
shit, get stuck like a web. Like,
what the fuck is
flying
this
the
hair,
web.
man?
Jesus, bro.
It's like, bro, by now you just try to like, you're doing too much if you're like headlights in my hair too.
Hey, I had lights when I was a kid a few times.
I was one of them kids who was like, so y'all got lights in here, miss me with it too.
They can't even get in there, right, with your hair. They're trying to like break it. Like, how the fuck do you get in here?
Dead ass just trying to dig into
the fuck do you get in here?
bro? That's what it'd be like. How do we get here? How did it come to this?
Fuck this. I'm going to Heathy's head.
I heard this small lit over there, like the headlights homies back there vibing it out. And
Yeah, bro, they're partying, bro.
They partying.
The ones in your hair on Struggle Street, bro. They're fucking starving and shit. They got their fucking cups against the bars. They're like, fucking feed me,
like
dog.
if lights was in here, they'll be living in Durham Park, to be honest. That's how it works.
Yeah, right.
That's how it works for me.
Shout out Adelaide.
Shout out Adelaide, you already know what it is.
Hey, ADL, man, like, fuck, we gotta rep that shit, eh?
Hey,
there's a bit of fucking talent floating around,
too
dude.
much
And you guys are a part of what I fucking see.
There's too much talent floating around.
Just take this motherfucker for example.
But what's the go? Like, fucking, both of you guys, man, like, just hearing the shit you've been putting out, like, lately, man. Like, you're stepping up levels and you're evolving as artists.
Yeah.
Like, I was fucking with your track. Actually, I was fucking with a track from both of you guys around the same time. What was one that I shared of yours? Fuck, I remember how to go 2 seconds ago and I just fucking forgot because I'm on the spot.
I feel that.
Heal My Spirit. Heal My Spirit.
Yeah, that one was actually like, I don't know, I tried to start evolving my sound when I released Heal. But some shit happened where somebody else bought the rights to the beat of the song, so I guess I just can't put it up anywhere ever, I guess.
Yeah.
I would like, you know, fuck you, I'm gonna post it anyway, but you know, we're trying to do something here. I'm gonna make $1 billion first and then I'm gonna tell the word fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever I want.
And then they're gonna come for you for those royalties, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh yeah, nah. That's not what I'm talking about, bro. I'm not trying to have everybody juice with me. Rest in peace, a legend, you know.
Cheers, hey, rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace.
That's fucked up.
Fuck, man. So like, how did you guys even like? What you just like homies?
Nah,
How long have you guys known each other?
I've known this count for maybe like what? Upwards to like maybe 4 years. To be honest, we linked up at Northern Sound System. That's a recording studio, Elizabeth Way.
It's a real hub, bro.
Yeah.
It's a real hub.
Yeah. It's actually like because all the talent in Northside goes to Northern Sound System.
So you are an NSS story.
We're an
I love
NSS
that,
story.
dude. I love that shit, man.
It's like how I've linked up with. Even he met like all the cats we know, like fucking.
That's how I linked up with you guys.
How we linked up with you,
Actual,
motherfucker, too.
No shit, bro.
Yeah, it's like all the little fucking music heads are there. Just like, even if you don't record music, you just fucking listen to music. We met each other there, and I was like, "Yo, I fuck with your vibe," and he was like, "Yo, I fuck with your vibe."
True.
And now we're here.
That's how it happened.
Look at
Real.
us vibing now.
Do you remember the day?
Huh?
Do you remember the day that you first met?
I remember the
It's like a
exact
beautiful
day.
story that's coming out right now, man.
I remember it was like a week before we tried to start planning a live performance with Northern Sound System that actually never happened. I don't know what happened to that. But it was in when I actually started talking to him, to be honest. That sounds so sus. Pause.
Nah,
when I started talking to the guy.
No judgment here, bro. It's love gang shit, bro.
No, love gang. Oh,
Speak your truth.
I was just saying pause.
Speak your truth, bro.
Laxative.
What would Jesus want, bro?
Rewind. Nah, but yeah. He was talking and the guy Nick was basically just like somewhere along the lines of like, what would you want when we're performing, yeah? And Zach was kind of just like,
so to let people know, Nick's like he basically directs.
Nick's like the manager of like
Shout out.
Is he the manager of Northern Sound System?
Well, I think, bro, I think he has a massive say in what projects happen there.
For sure, I know that.
He's like the director almost of a lot of stuff.
Long story short, shout out to Nick. He's done too much for
Nick.
me to not shout out Nick.
Yeah.
One time, shout out.
A couple of
NSS.
Northside boys got it.
Exactly. Shout out Elizabeth Way. I don't claim Elizabeth, but I've been around there a lot.
That's it.
Shout out Elizabeth, that's where I live.
That's where he lived. To be honest, that's his ends. That's why he got
That's his hood, dude.
That's why he's so about life. He lives in Elizabeth.
Exactly.
That's why he's down on it, eh?
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what
Elizabeth does that to you sometimes, eh?
Elizabeth. Now, Elizabeth doesn't do too much to you. It's just the fucking people up there, man. Like you got some good motherfuckers up there. Like
Some of the best motherfuckers. That's the thing.
Some actual proper.
Some of the fucking worst cunts.
You got some actual proper cunts up there, right?
Yeah.
And then you got motherfuckers like myself who sees some proper cunts and it's like we friends. We dogs, we blood or whatever. And then you got the rest of the Elizabethans, you know what I'm saying?
The rest
of them. They're like...
what are they doing? What are they doing, dude? They just stroll... They're walking the earth, like you said, dude.
But now they
Yeah, that's why you've been walking the earth. You've been hanging out with them, bro. Just walking the earth with the Elizabethans.
I look at Zach and I look at Kidd Deth over here and I'm like, this nigga, he's really just on earth right by now. And that's about where we stop. You on earth, cuz?
Yeah, bro, we're stuck here.
That's beautiful, dude. But like, I don't know, like, it's fun to throw shade and shit sometimes, but like, I love the North, bro.
Yeah,
like actually, like it's just got like a community there, man, where it's just real. And because I'm from fucking heaps far north, I'm from Port Pirie, bro. So it's like you keep going north, you fucking get there and shit. And
Port Pirie,
Yeah, bro. And I grew up in some fucking hood fucking streets, bro.
Oh, no,
some of the
I
most hood
understand
streets
that.
in Pirie, Trelawney Street, Port Pirie people know. Trelawney Street.
He said, yo.
How badass does that street sound? Trelawney Street, bro.
I sound like if I was on that street, I'd have to cause some ill will for no reason, because of the
Some ill will, man, eh?
That's the kind. I mean, like I understand like rough spots and whatnot because I used to live in Elizabeth Downs, bro. Down is in their name, man. Like,
It's in the name.
Elizabeth Downs,
Down.
I grew around some weird motherfuckers. I was Salisbury Downs, Salisbury North. And I used to be around Woodville a lot. Oh, Woodville, man.
Woodville?
That's all you need to know, Woodville.
Say no more.
You got some weird motherfuckers up there.
And that's the crazy thing as well, is like you take those areas and people want to shit on them and that.
Yeah.
But there's some real motherfuckers, and then people like this pop through, and you're like, that's like, yeah, I know you live down south a little bit, but like that's a North creation, bro. Like Kidd Deth, he's a fucking North boy, and like and I don't know, man. You've been putting out tunes for a while, bro.
Oh, he's been out.
You've been holed up in. Is that what happens in Elizabeth, man? You just stay home. You don't leave the house. You stay in your bedroom.
Yeah. What really happens
and just make tunes.
What really happens is that's what happens out here in the real world. Motherfuckers are sad. Motherfuckers don't really want to do things. They just got to do things. So that's why we found something that we really want to do.
Facts.
To be honest, music. I guess we got a passion for the arts. I don't got a passion for anything. To be honest, that isn't, you know, me, family, my babes, aka family, and obviously all my niggas. Like this motherfucker right here, you know? But I'll be at home and I'll be like, I'm bored, let me record some music. And then you have people like me telling myself, I have to record this. This actually like smacks. But that one bitch when I was 10 years old told me my song was ass because I Bluetoothed it to her, you know?
Who was it, bro? She probably liked you, bro.
Oh, no, let me remember.
She probably thought you were cute and shit. She's trying to get your attention, bro.
Shakira Turner, yo, that's who she was. Nah, actually, I got smoke for you, but I don't even know you, like, still, and even, like, by now. I don't know what the fuck she is in life.
She's out there.
But Shakira Turner, I swear to God, it's not on site or anything like that.
Stop hating.
I'm gonna call whatever the fuck type of music. You look like you listen to, like, Cursor and whatnot. Hey, shout out Cursor for doing what he do. It's just not my cup of tea. But you look like you listen to Cursor and, like, chilling there, and then you call that tasting music, man. Like, you call just that tasting music. Let me tell you something, yeah? Let me tell you something. I'm getting too hot. I'm gonna chill.
My house is gonna get shut up tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna be really jail cupping it, bro, out there, fucking out. Dude, but you know when you like, can you explain jail cupping to people? Because I've never even heard it, but I've been doing it my whole life.
Oh, somebody just told me that's what it was called. It's like this one time. This one time I was like, hey, bro, I ain't got a cup.
Yeah.
Because it's my neighbor. He needed like bone water and his water got cut off or something like that.
Yeah, right.
And I guess like, because I was living out with my mom's and whatnot. And my parents were obviously not allowed to know I'm over here on the Yandi and whatnot. To be honest, I'm like, well, there's no clean cups here, and you asking me for like a bottle of water because your water got cut off and you need bone water. I can't be fuck washing. Let me just walk over to my neighbor's house like this.
That's classic.
He said, did you just...
And then fucking just let it go.
Right into your bone. He said, did you just prison cut me, man? I said, I didn't know that's what it was called, but I guess I did, cause like...
Is that a true story?
Yeah, true.
That's the best, dude.
Like, it wasn't my neighbor next door or anything like that. It was the house directly in front of me.
Oh, that's amazing, dude. Just like opening the door and someone's there with like, for your bong, like they've just got some water.
Prison cup to bro. I was like, yo.
Fucking prison cup.
I'm like, look. My fingers are cold because this was some cold water. I know you motherfuckers like cold water in your bongs and whatnot. You go. I need to go warm up. Don't call me back for any of this because I might have to wash your cup next time.
Jeez,
fuck over that.
That's amazing. I love it.
See, I only got passion for the arts. I only got passion for cleaning or nothing.
I love that. It's beautiful, dude. It's good to find your passion, man. I feel like so many people they're fucking lacking it, dude.
Yeah.
Like fucking, like life already sucks. Already sucks just because it's like work.
Yo,
you can't, like, you gotta keep going and doing shit to survive.
Facts.
You can't just do it like, you know what I mean? So it already sucks. And then you add on top of that, people are doing mindless jobs, dude, that they don't give a fuck about, really.
Yeah.
And just because that's what they're told they gotta do, because they gotta survive, they gotta fucking get a wife and fucking get married, do all the same bullshit that society tells you. And then they turn fucking like 60 and they go, but aren't I meant to like now be happy? Because I like worked my whole life doing something I hate?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Now
you don't even know how to be happy anymore.
Exactly.
You spent the last 40 years figuring out how to be fucking miserable. I mean, and I know that you fucking talk about like, you know, suicide and shit like that. You talk about that stuff. But at least, bro, you've got a passion and you've got a fucking outlet to express your views. And I guarantee you're helping people by doing that, dude.
Nah, there was a while when I worried for this motherfucker in the sense of like, music was the only thing that was keeping the motherfucker alive, to be honest. And you can really hear it in a lot of the music, a lot of the time. But it's good when he's in the booth, he really gets into it too. Like, hey, look, man, I kind of don't want to die right now. Hit that beat.
Yeah, having a bit of fun.
Little shit ever. I like it. It's fun. Music's always going to be fun. And that's why I call it passion. That's why I tell people like my little sister, hey, you a kid right now, yeah? So do whatever the fuck. I probably won't say that, to be honest. But do whatever the fuck you want right now because that's literally your only job right now. Be a kid.
Yeah. It just experience shit and be curious and shit.
Exactly.
Fucking, that's crazy. So like, let's talk business.
Yeah.
You know, you guys are both dropping some content. You know, you got some music on the way.
Yeah.
You're featuring on, like, is it a mixtape, Kidd Deth, that you're doing?
This one's an album because
Yeah,
I've already made 2 mixtapes and I'm like, fuck it, I now need an album.
How many tracks?
There's gonna be 13 on it.
Oh shit! So what you showed me, that's not even the full.
That's not even the full.
That's just a taste.
Yeah.
I like it, bro. I thought you were giving over all the secrets, but you keeping some up your sleeve.
Nah.
Right.
That's litty. You just gotta give him a little bit of.
Hey, little spice. So 13 tracks, Introverted Psychopath. That's the name of the album. 13 tracks. That's a big, juicy fucking delivering from you.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's probably the biggest project I've made in like ever.
Yeah, right.
So I'm hoping it goes somewhere. That'd be great.
Absolutely, bro. Like,
Hey man, you know, I'm hoping you already know it's about to go somewhere. Cheeky.
hoping-
like this guy, you know that. He knows,
I'm
bro.
trying to get like the most underground artists around like Australia, around like Adelaide and shit. That don't usually put out shit. Like Fat Jamie for starters. I'm getting him on my album, and people just gonna be like, "Fuck."
Oh shit, Fat Jamie, I haven't seen him in a hot minute, eh?
I haven't even heard of him. Is he like under pretty? See, I'm still new to the scene and shit too.
Ah,
I'm actually like I'm a folk boy and shit. Like,
He's
you know,
one of
like
those rappers that never makes music. Well, he does make it, but he never releases. He
Adelaide?
He's
So
Adelaide.
it's ADL, yeah.
We knew him like when we was both going around Northern Sound System for the long time that we were.
He's good then.
Yeah, he's good at what he does. He can play a beat, come up with a song right there, because it's legit how he works. He's one of those, bro. Take away anything to write on, and he's writing in his head. He'll remember a song that he freestyled yesterday. Type
Yeah,
shit.
right. It's just in the brain a bit.
Yeah. Nah,
So-
shout out Fat Jamie.
Yeah, nice.
Shout out Fat Jamie.
And he's gonna be on the project.
Yeah.
And you got any other features? Like, how many features, if you can like say?
Yeah, like, give it a
literally,
count.
I'm only doing 3 because
Yeah,
I
cool.
got Aquade on it, and I got Hilsey on it,
Hey, who's he?
and Fat Jamie. That's it.
Nice. And then it's just tracks.
No, it's just tracks of mine. Yeah.
Dope, man.
I like that. You just gotta bash everybody with new music. Like
Yeah.
you gon' listen to my
Bash him
songs.
straight in the head with it.
You gon'
Happy
listen
Halloween,
to it.
motherfucker.
Hey, what do you say to people who think that, like, you know, albums are like, you know, just quickly that people don't do albums anymore? Like, I still think, man, like, if you're a musician, like, you're probably gonna have an appreciation for albums, because as an artist, sometimes you don't just want to put out one song. You want to tell a big story, and sometimes you got to do that over a full project. You know what I mean? And tell it. And if you listen to like there's some good albums, top to bottom, and it all makes sense together,
facts.
it's a whole different thing, man. You know?
Yeah, that's what I was about to like flesh into right now. Pause on flesh. Motherfucking, you really gotta like put into account like motherfuckers have mixtapes, have EPs, and have like albums and whatnot. And if you can like create a whole body of work, 13 songs strong, you know what I'm saying, and they all work in that same specific similar vibe doing through the whole album, that's a good ass body of work. But if you just have a few songs littered together, that's literally just a mixtape, you know?
Yeah, okay, I got you. And so that's the thing with me that I've been doing, because I've been thinking about releasing an EP and stuff, and I'm trying to think about, before it was just going to be like random songs that I've written on a bit of a mix, but I don't want to really drop that. Like, I want to drop, like, I want all the songs to sort of sound similar in a way, have some sort of consistency, some sort of, even if it's just like the way I'm singing it or whatever, like if it's a storytelling thing,
it's just
and they're all about a similar thing that all works together, and it's like, but so how do you at the moment, like, process, like, what's the theme, or like how do you go about making an album to make sure that it works together? Because like you said, it's not a mixtape, it's a full body of work, and it all is one big thing in a sense. So what's been your process in like, what are the themes that are running through it?
Well, the theme is definitely like horror, because
Halloween goes.
It's gonna be like, it's gonna be obviously released on Halloween, because I'm trying to make this album kind of like an audiobook, like a horror movie audiobook, and like that you hear on like Audible. But like instead of like
As a separate project?
Yeah.
That's dank.
That shit sound unique as hell.
That's cool. So you're making an audiobook as well?
No, it's like the whole
whole song
is the audiobook.
Got you, got you.
It's just gonna be full of just creepy fucking songs that you can vibe to on Halloween, I guess.
Stories and shit too? Or
yes, they all have stories to do with it. They're all creepy, horror. Stories.
Well, I was listening to like Slayboy and like some of the other stuff that you gave me a sneak preview on and shit. And I can feel that you're definitely like, you're not just rapping about nothing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And you're not just singing about nothing, like you're talking about people, and you're getting pretty pissed off at some people. And you're fucking,
I get pissed off at a lot of
but then you're almost doing like love song style shit on some of the other Spotify stuff you put up and that.
Yeah, that was on my other EP that I released.
Versatile motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what it is. There's a versatility. So are we gonna expect that from the album, like a bit of different styles? Because that's sort of what you've been doing for a while. Like throwing lots of different like angles out there.
People expect that, but no, it's all gonna be the same sort of like horrorcore funk thing throughout the whole album. But then my next album is gonna be like, I don't know, just full of like random different stuff. Mostly like heavy metal related stuff, like trap metal stuff.
Alright. Trap metal, I haven't heard you do that in a while. To be
Yeah,
honest, your ass just being stingy with your music.
Yeah.
I'm over here, I sit down right next to you and Yorke is gonna tell me, so when you let me listen to a bit of this album, I'm like, huh?
Dude, I got the talk with Yorke. I got the persuasion, bro.
Nah, you got
I gotta know, bro.
Privilege.
Because I gotta know these things, bro. Because I gotta fucking.
You just need.
I gotta get a taste of what's going on so that I can ask those right questions.
Yeah.
And I can get into the mind of like what's going on. You know, because when I get those songs like beforehand, bro. Oh, I thought you were going for one of those. I thought he was respecting what I said. He's like, yeah, bro, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
He was just trying to get the fly.
I was trying to get this little motherfucker out of here.
Fuck that fly.
That's gold. Yeah, that's fuck. Playing games.
Yeah, fuck that. Actually, I'll go hands for that flight whenever it comes back to be honest.
Hey, and so you drop it on Halloween. Like, do you like? I don't know, man. I feel like these generations, like, it's different. What's genres anymore? Genres are. Like, there's so much shit out there on the internet, and everyone's got such a mix of shit because there's everything out there, that it's hard to put genres down, but it's still cool to try and say this is what we're going for.
Facts.
But like, you could be like Spooky Boy horror.
I'll say this, like,
Spooky Boy.
There's no such well, it's my bad for interrupting you actually. Let me sneak in this little
sneak in.
Motherfucking, I see it as genre is genre, like that's gonna be a thing to be honest, you know?
Yeah.
It's like looking at school subjects, you know what I'm saying? For example, you can't say English is not English or something like that. Just because, you know, you feel like it's not, you know, because it's vague or something like that. But that's a fucking different kind of comparison right now, to be honest. That's kind of fucked, because that's more concrete of a category, you know, a category pool. But if you have something like, let's say, what you making? Trap metal. That's the genre? Motherfucker, there's melodic trap, there's trap rap, there's fucking boom trap.
Yeah, you don't know what that means yet until you listen to it.
Yeah.
Like, someone says trap metal, you're like... But it's cool, it's almost marketing as well, to try and put some sort of a genre on stuff so people have some idea what to expect. Because if there are people out there who love like that vibe, and if you just say, I don't know what it is, it's a mix of everything, then people don't know what to expect. But if you say, I'm putting out a horror, funk, album, then that gets people excited.
Motherfucker, I'm about to say, excuse me, what? A horror funk? I'm on that
fuck
bitch.
with that, horror funk, that's cool.
I'm on that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
Old 90s horrorcore is basically what it is.
I fuck with that kind of angle and trip.
Vibey.
Down to the sense.
There's not many people that listen to that type of genre, and that's why it's like kind of hard making music like that. It's kind of hard making music through a genre that not many people know about or don't really listen to.
That's why versatility is where it's at, cause you just gotta cater to all the audiences.
And so how did the track, was it Devil Wants Smoke?
All the smoke.
So I'm giving these names out. I don't know if I should be throwing these names out.
Nah, go on, cuz.
Get them up. We're going to drop this
That's
here
your first new teaser, Devil Wants Smoke. You already heard that one.
You haven't heard it yet, so don't fucking... Oh, actually, we might throw... Have they heard it?
They've heard Devil Wants Smoke go for SoundCloud, though.
Oh, so that's on Soundy. But a lot of people wouldn't have heard it then, right?
Yeah, from Kidd Deth SoundCloud,
And we're probably going to use a few seconds in the intro, so people have probably heard a little taste.
Yeah.
But go check it out on SoundCloud. So, because you also dropped Tarantino.
Yeah, I dropped Tarantino.
I remember that one.
And that's a dope track as well. So how did the track Devil Wants Smoke, you guys... Because you were always talking to me saying that it just sort of happened.
Yeah.
Like, what was the... But you
really
guys are snapping... Like, you're going fucking hard on that track, and you're just in a groove. Like, you're just in a pocket, and both the energies are working together. It's hard.
If I try to remember correctly how the fuck it came about, I was in the studio, and Kidd was like, yo, this is... Because we got time slots. That's how they work in the studio where we was at. We had this little program run by MCCSA. Shout out them because they do a lot for us, to be honest, us multicultural community people here. They set up this little program where artists could come record just if you don't have a home studio and you can't really afford the studio like that.
Dope.
Make sure you're in, record, blah, 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 and get your name down, all of that. he was like right before me, time slot wise. And I guess he was like, if I remember correctly, he played the beat and he was like, oh shit, you like that, right? And I was like, yeah, I love the fuck out of that beat. He goes, what? Motherfucker, write something. And I was like, nah. Give me 5 minutes. Then I jumped to the studio, recorded with it like right after he laid down his verse. He didn't even
5 minutes.
Yeah,
it's impressive, dude.
Yeah. It's not a song that I put too much of myself into, but it's a fucking vibe.
But you had fun.
Yeah,
on
it was
the track.
fun as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Passionate as shit I was, I'll tell you that.
I remember we got everybody in the studio for that last bit.
Yeah.
So like, I don't like.
Yeah. We put in random motherfuckers. If you hear because at the end of it, there's somebody giggling. That's one of my old friends, Sarah. She like, her and a whole bunch of her friends were just behind us, just like, I don't like to talk. Basically, yeah, all of that. It was lit. It was litty. It was basically a quick thing that just happened. That sounds pause. Whoa, but it just happened
in the moment.
Yeah,
but they're the best sometimes, man. Where you don't overthink it, you don't overplan it. It just happens in a moment. Like that's sort of art sometimes, man. Like some of the best art that you see is shit that you'll never get to see again, or like other people will never see. It's something that happened in the moment.
Facts.
You know, because I mean, for me anyway, art isn't just like music or painting. It's like shit that happens every day is like art, man. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker,
like,
you step outside and you smell the oxygen, and if it smell like I don't know, nice. That's my motherfucker. That's art. You know what I'm saying? Y'all driving in the sunset, looking kind of nice, my nigga. That's art.
Hey, that's it. That's
bro?
art, dude. And like that's, I guess, because I guess you guys are both in a different sense, but like obviously you're religious Christian.
Pentecostal Christian, yeah.
Pentecostal Christian. And then and it's, I mean, everyone's got, I guess, got their own internal idea of what that is for them too. Like everyone's different. And then like I know you play around with themes of Satanism and there's themes of you know, sort of like dark magic and like, you know, the horror stuff that you put through with your, obviously your brand and what Kidd Deth is. You know, you play with those ideas. Is that true to you? Like when you go home and like you're not being Kidd Deth, or are you always Kidd Deth, or?
Nah, Kidd Deth is more like
when it's switched on. To be honest,
it's like the
right now.
It's like the
like
evil.
Right
it's
now,
like Kidd Deth is like the evil version of me. Like I could be walking home in the middle of the night or something, and there'll be like, I don't know, some like fine ass chick in front of me or some shit, and should be rocking like some sort of Gucci beanie or some shit, or like a Louis Vuitton handbag.
And you become Kidd Deth.
I'm like, damn.
he said, God damn.
I should take that shit. There's nobody else around. Maybe I could just stab her and just take her shit. And
Facts. He's he's helping old ladies cross the street in daylight. So as it hit nighttime, he's robbing you for your Louis bag.
Exactly. Man, hey, that's the thoughts run fucking wild.
It happens, man.
That's what it be like.
It's called impulsive.
Right,
interesting. Run out of blood. That's it. Like don't look into me in the middle of the night.
Well, that's sort of cool, man, because like a lot of people don't want to acknowledge like that side of himself and stuff. But like I really believe. I know there's a good saying, and I'm going to butcher it, but it's like the lines of good and evil run through every human heart, or something like that. Where it's basically saying we've all got the capacity to be great, but everyone's like fronting and trying to say like, you know, like this version of me is who I really am, and I want everyone to think I'm great. But we're all fucked, bro. Like we've all got fucked up thoughts.
Facts.
We've all got weird things, but I just reckon it's action. You know what I mean? Like, but I love what you're doing because you're using that to power your art and to like, you know, put powerful art out there by acknowledging that side of you and shit, man. So it's cool, and I think it's really fucking interesting to watch, you know, just like this young generation unfold and how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I like that too. And at least you can see like he's putting his passion behind his words, even though, cause you can tell sometimes there's a song he makes and it's a song, you know, that's a fucking song. And then there's a song he'll make for like a fuck around. It's like me recording new songs like my song called Girls Ain't Shit or something like that. That was called Gas, to be honest.
Gas.
But yeah, a song like that, I would be fucking around and just straight up just, you know, cause I felt like it.
Yeah.
But then let's say that song you pointed out before, Heal. If you go ahead and listen to that, you're like, whoa, this motherfucker was on some other shit. Like, I don't have to call it versatility. That's just the label I put on it. But that's pretty much
you're just expressing another element of who you are.
It's literally just true to self. You know what I'm saying?
Those things are all you.
Yeah.
Like all those different songs, different expressions of one thing, which is like your shit.
Because it's like, think about it. I already know how to feel fucking emotions. Emotions are fickle as shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. I know how to fucking take a step to the left and how to take a step to the right. I just know how to be a person, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm about to be a rapper, why am I gonna act like being a rapper makes you some sort of different fucking species, like not even human anymore, you know? That's not my staple. I'm still a human. Just I make music as well.
Yeah.
You know,
And there's
so-
a style of music that you fuck with.
Yeah, so if I feel
Would
like
you better even lean back and lose a little bit? Because I don't want to fucking lose too much of Kidd Deth in the video.
Nah, that's my bad.
Sorry. Nah, sorry, bro. Sorry to cut you off. Just to make sure the video's fire.
Nah, I get you.
Nah, so that's cool, man. So, and back to the religious, I guess, sort of stuff. Like, I've got a sense of religion, I guess.
Religion gets so convoluted.
But religion is also like, you know, what's that term mean? It means something different for lots of different people and shit, you know? For me, it's the most important thing for me is like something transcendent, something that's bigger than myself, that I can believe in. You know, for me, sometimes, like you said, like family, like is almost like religion to me, like in the sense that...
right energy, bro. That's, you about to say, right? I was about to like...
You know what I'm saying?
I was
like,
about to cut you off at some point and say
purpose.
exactly that back to you, bro.
Facts, you know?
Religion's a fucking energy, cuz.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to like, there's people who are born into religion, to be honest. Like myself, I'm not gonna act like I'm gonna regret being born. You can't regret being born unless you're just suicidal. But yeah, to be honest, I was like, hey, I grew up around my mom was Catholic to begin with. She became Pentecostal Christian. I don't know what the history of her religion, how she became religious. Or my dad, I just know my dad's head pastor of our church. And I'm the pastor's son.
He's the big don.
And I'm the pastor's son, something like that.
True.
And you have people like me who are born into that, where I know how to feel religion as if I have faith in my God and I have, like people call it manifestation, somebody else would call it prayer, somebody else would just call it grinding. There's different words for it or something like that. But that's quite literally what religion is for me. If I feel like something good's about to happen and this good energy is around me and that's what God is to me. That's what it. That's
you sound like a pastor's son, bro.
He does.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. People tell
some knowledge. It's knowledge. Though.
People tell me I don't look like a pastor's kid until I start talking like a pastor's kid.
The fuck does a pastor's kid look like?
That's what I'm saying. Apparently, I'm supposed to pull up.
How can you have an idea about that?
I'm supposed to have blazers on, my freshly pressed slacks or something.
Pulling
up in some my church
walking around with
shoes.
staff and shit, just like candles and just incense burning wherever you go.
By then, they're asking me to dress like a pimp. Like I'll do that for fun, bro. If that's what looking like a pastor's kid is.
So what about you, Kidd Deth? Like, what's, you know, like you obviously play with those ideas and stuff like that. Like, do you ever like practice Satanism and shit like that? Like, what's your relationship with the transcendent? I suppose.
Yeah.
No, like, I myself am like, I'm a Satanist, but I'm not like the whole like, you know, oh, devil this, devil that. I'm like the Satanist that believes in like oneself.
You want to go the devil, like apparently the devil wants smoke with you, like, you know.
No, we go in hands with the devil when we meet, cause he's basically me and him got a bet.
I don't worship the devil. I'll fight the devil.
Yeah, who's more evil? Who's more
You
evil?
box on with the devil.
Who's
Just
more
Kidd
evil
Deth with
between the
devil, like,
two?
square up, fucking demons.
Listen, it's like a battle between bad and evil. You know what I'm saying? You're just really trying to find out who evil is. We got hands for him, and I'll just be over here like, hey man, as soon as Zach falls, I'm coming, bro. I'm about to beat your ass.
Bro, I know who fucking evil is, bro.
I know who evil is.
I know who evil is, bro.
Everybody got their own versions of evil, like
Yep.
this, battling demons like that and whatnot.
Hey.
Stuff like that. But
So what about yourself, dude? Like fucking Aquade, egg roll the egg roll. I love that name, bro. I don't know. I love that fucking on Instagram, egg roll the egg roll.
That name was a dare.
How did that happen?
That was
a dare.
I was in class, right? I seen one of my niggas at the time named Tim. He's Tim Tran. He's a Vietnamese kid. Motherfucking. I don't know why I said kid, like he's not older than me, but
yeah, right.
Yeah. His name on Snapchat was Dog the Dog, and I'm like, hey, that's pretty nifty, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that to myself, but that's pretty nifty. I wouldn't do that to me, like who the fuck would do that, bro? That name sounds so weird, bro. I would not let him hear the end of it, like that whole, like it was a double lesson too, like he was not hearing the end of it, bro. Like, nah, I got something for you, nigga. Like, Dog the Dog, what the fuck is that? That kind of energy, you get me?
Right.
But then some girl was like, "Whoa, change your name to something similar. I'll give you $5. I'm on it. What do you want?
$5. He's down, bro.
What do you want? I'm on it.
We've all done some weird shit. I had a mate who like was in school and I'm pretty sure he ate a bug for like 20 cents or something, and then he didn't get the 20 cents, bro.
What?
That's not right.
Shout out for eating that worm cake.
Imagine, no, bro, you didn't get the 20 cents. Where
that's where it falls apart. Yeah.
By now, where are you in life that I'd wake up?
You gotta get yours, bro. Like, if you're gonna be eating bugs, like,
man.
you gotta make sure you get that 20 cents.
He's gonna be waking up like somebody went to Vietnam for war or something like that, getting PTSD. Like, what happened, bro? I I ain't seen no 20 cents in my dreams, bro. Like,
Bro. No, all the opposite. He's haunted. He just sees like big 20-cent coins flying at him and shit. He's like
fuck off, man.
with big wings and shit, and just like demon fucking vulture beaks. 20-cent coins coming at him.
Insects flying everywhere, bro.
Dude, like bees, like, you know, if you fuck with a beehive and like, dude, I saw the funniest shit. It's actually the same guy. When I was a kid, I had a birthday party at the park.
Yeah.
And like, we were like pissing on the beehives and shit. Like, we found these beehives in the park. And someone was pissing. I was like, I stepped back. I was like, I'm not doing this. And then, dude, I turned around like 2 minutes later and I saw my mate through the clearing of the trees sprinting. I was like, what the fuck? And then a hive of bees chasing him, bro. It was like out of a cartoon.
That is great.
Why that shit sound like Looney Tunes for? What the fuck?
Bro, it was like some Bugs Bunny shit.
That shit sounds funny as fuck. Nah, but
So you're dropping a tune?
yeah. Now, before I flesh out on that, but back up to the question you asked, the way Aquade came about, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I used to be a little, I mean, I'm not supposed to use the word, but I used to be a little fat kid, right?
Yeah.
A little chunky motherfucker.
Same.
I was robust.
Chunky.
I was a big
Robust.
I was a big guy, but I was like,
Dense.
that was back when I was like, what? Back in primary school. I got bullied into my rapper name, basically, long story short.
Yeah,
But,
right.
What happened was, motherfucking, blah, 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 you a fat kid, this, blah, 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 blah. Every day of my life at school, all my days, you know what I'm saying? I walk in this one time and I'm like, you know what? Fuck, yo, tears streaming down my face and everything. I walked out, I went home and I sat down and read like, pretty sure it was a Spider-Man comic. There was a black police officer named Officer Quaid, because that's an actual name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that sounds pretty nifty. You know, like, yo, like, the way he walked in so smooth, whoa. Hey, yo, stop calling me fat. My name is Aquade. I just put the A in front of Quaid, and they were like, how, it was like quick work. You know what I'm saying? They were like, huddle, blah, blah. Alright, boom. You gonna cause a Quake? I'm like, how the fuck did y'all manage to do that?
Quake. Dude, they were dedicated to your bullying.
They were dedicated to calling me fat, bro. So like,
Dude.
I love that they stopped and huddled like, alright, what the fuck should we
Yeah,
do?
they huddled.
it was
Like,
almost
it's a sport for them.
bro, kids are evil, man. That's what I'm saying. I've seen
Kids are fucking
evil.
evil.
Kids are evil, bro. Kids are evil.
But they just don't have the fucking like experience to know the consequences of the shit that they're gonna do.
That's what I'm saying. So
They got no awareness of that shit.
So it happened was like I went back home like the next day after that day of coming back to school, and just introverted the shit out of my child self. Stopped eating for like a good few weeks, and then like as soon as I got to high school, I started eating again.
So it's almost like a level of anorexia.
No, I got anorexic in high school. I was like bubblehead type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Because a lot of people think that guys don't experience that shit, man. But like, you know, we all experience these things.
Yeah. Like
Mental health, man. It can affect anyone.
I was a lot more thinner than I am right now. But yeah, as you were saying, like I am dropping a tune.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm dropping a music video, to be honest. You would have actually already heard the tune.
Yeah, that's right.
To be honest, I'm remembering it's my track Unimpressed.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you just got the clip coming.
I got the clip coming.
Sick.
Yo go through, yo go follow suit, listen up, tune in to the fuck end, don't tune out ever. Because as soon as the music video coming in, motherfuckers are gonna have to tune in.
Sweet, man.
Because it's gonna be lit. I'm getting older motherfuckers in that video. I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, you got some like ADL crew filming and everything.
Yeah,
Who you got doing the filming?
Oh shit! It's some nigga called Yanni. I don't know his actual like director name or anything like that. Just,
He's all secretive and shit.
Yeah, not even. I only met him like a while ago. I met him with Diaspora because Diaspora invited me out to like my current producer's name now.
Hey.
Like, my current producer's house now.
Shout out Dice.
Shout out Diaspora for sure. Big broski. But
For sure.
yeah, also shout out G Beats, you know. My nigga Gino, I go to his house sometimes, you know what I'm saying? I met Yanni there and he just was like, you know, I fuck with your music, so let's work. And I'm like, well, yes. And it's been a beautiful relationship with Yanni and I guess externally from like a third party. A good relationship with G Beats, but externally with Yanni as being my guy as well, you know, social media wise, I guess.
Thanks. So what? He's been doing videos for a while.
Oh, he just does that.
Shit. Like, he loves it.
He's got the whole setup. Last time I was there, he came and pulled up with the whole setup and everything with the cameras and shit. I'm like, I just got here. I'm not even dripping right now, man.
Well, like, I'm serious, man. Like, this fucking scene, like, it can't just keep going the way it's going, where it's just a lackluster approach, and it's like, the shit gets done, but not enough shit to really start to propel shit to the surface. Where real people start taking notice, but there's real good stuff bubbling. But I love that because we need, like, as artists in Adelaide, independent artists, to put out music videos. Or we got to do something, you know what I mean?
And you need motherfuckers.
You got to push it out there.
Blowing themselves up, like, to a scale, and then not forgetting about where they came from. Like, to be honest, and that's why light is never really shed here, to be honest, because motherfuckers blow up and all of a sudden
it's crazy,
forget they came from Adelaide.
Yeah.
Kidd Deth, and like, it's fucked up.
Wasn't he Mount Gambier though or some shit?
I'm not too sure about where he lived in Adelaide, but he was an Adelaide cat. That motherfucker.
Never shouts out ADL. But what, he lived in other places more, like?
Nah, for sure, I know that.
But he never shouts it out at all.
It's just like...
Just give little ADL a bit of love, man. Like, give us a little bit, man. Like,
weirdest thing for me, I heard it, I giggled, I didn't mean to giggle, to be honest, because it's another man's work, to be honest. Like, you know, shout out Marcus, go do what you're doing. Marcus Jr. with your music or whatever you're getting up to. Sure. But I heard
he's going hard.
Yeah, he's going hard. He's doing what he's doing.
Hey. Fucking hell, bro. He's working with, like, he worked with Juice, bro.
Yeah, nah, Leroy actually up there.
Like that's, dude, like, that's, like, who in the game right now doing what you guys are doing doesn't love Juice WRLD? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's next level.
Yeah, deadass, rest in peace, a legend, Juice WRLD, but like fucking Leroy getting to work with that motherfucker.
It's insane, bro. And like, it was his bro. Like, it was bro.
Yeah, but then I seen him on the video talk about, when I started out music, I was just recording some guy's shitty, you know, garage, blah, 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 blah. And I'm on here like, oh, shit. I know you're talking about Marcus, bro. I know you're talking about Marcus.
Yeah.
I was so
some
petty.
Shitty garage
I was so petty, bro. I was so
not
petty.
Not holding it down at all.
The amount of petty I felt from that, it's like he backhanded me. I was like, jeez.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You got in the way.
I feel that for him, bro. I moved my face so Marcus can feel that, I guess.
Why? Like, why do people, like, not fucking...
I don't know.
Send love ADL's way? Like, I feel like it's so underrated, dude.
I just feel like
even just Adelaide as a place is so fucking nice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I feel like it's because Adelaide is seen as with them, like, that kind of place where you go to there to just go there, just be there, I guess. Nobody would straight up go to Adelaide like to be like, hey, look, this is a vacation spot. I'm here to feel good about myself now. We're like,
but if you want to move somewhere and you got a family or some shit, or you want somewhere that's not too fucking like
right,
you know, because there's so much shit. Like there's the potential to do anything you want. You know what I mean? Like you can, like, people are making real money in the cities of Adelaide and shit. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
people are making money. It's just not that much. It's not as easy in other.
For music,
as other people, as other places in Australia, you know, you go to the Gold Coast and you're fucking making good ass music up there.
Yeah.
You're going somewhere. You go to Sydney.
You even go to Brizzy or Sydney or
even like Melbourne, bro. Like people, like
a lot of shit going on.
I don't know, Melbourne. Like they got some good shit going on in Melbourne when it comes to music. I'm pretty sure Ecosystem from Melbourne, is he? I'm not too sure. I'm not recalling, but yeah, some niggas like Ecosystem and whatnot. They from Melbourne and all that. But then you come to Adelaide and you're making some good ass music. You don't need to migrate out of state to be doing.
Everyone goes to Melbourne, eh? Like, heaps of people move to Melbourne, bro.
People move to Sydney. People move to Perth. You know.
Yeah, anywhere but here. But I get it, man. I get scared. Like, I'm always gonna hold it down for Adelaide. You know what I mean? Because I'm from Port Pirie as well. So, like, you know, like, I'm an SA boy.
Exactly.
Always have been. You know, and I'll always fucking hold it down for ADL and fucking give it props and give it credit, and I love it and shit. But like, I get worried, man, that if my career gets to a certain point that I might have to move as well, because it makes it so much harder
down
when you, like, all of a sudden you're getting, you know, bigger agencies that want to work with you in Melbourne or Sydney. Like, there's not that many massive agencies in Adelaide that can really make shit happen for you. So it's like, I get why people have to move, but it's like, if those guys who pop off and then move still fucking give love to Adelaide, it can still push the scene up here. And like, if this is your hometown, you gotta. It's like help out your locals.
Some people arguably just straight up like depart from Australia and like straight up. Like, people forgot that Sia is from Australia. You know what I'm saying?
People don't even know that. I'm like, dude.
Like,
Sia is from. She used to go to the Grace Emily and shit.
Like, come on, man. Like, Australia, we actually got some good ass. Like I said, some actual proper good cunts down.
Dude, even All Day, he holds it down for Adelaide.
All Day as well. Nah, actual bless All Day for
bless him for that, bro. Actual All Day, man. Thank you for doing that shit.
Shout out All Day. You already know, can't leave that motherfucker out.
Like, he's talking about Blackwood and shit, man. Like,
you know, I'll be listening to that. I'm like, I know that place.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That's why you should do it, man, because it means something to the people from this place. It means something to us, dude. That's why it inspires us, you know.
That's why I would make songs like Well, I made a track called No Side, My Side. Whenever like you get into like the flesh of the song, it's like, hey, he's literally talking about the northern suburbs of Adelaide. More niggas need to start doing that with their own music and stop acting so Hollywood all of a sudden.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with y'all? Come on now, put your heads in.
And what you guys are doing, which I think is so fucking major for like somewhere like Adelaide that needs to build, is collabs.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
doing like working with other artists, like just saying, hey, let's just get a day, let's put a track out. Not even just rap, dude. Like, you know, I'm seeing like in the other stuff, like I don't know if you guys know like Timberwolf and like fucking The Wanderers and like just these like dope bands and singers. They're not collabing and just doing songs with each other. Like even just it's like it's almost a laziness.
I feel that.
You know, people are just lazy, but it's like we need that, man. Like you look at places like they talk about Atlanta and stuff like that, and what happened in Atlanta, it just became this hub. And Florida and shit for music because everyone was collaborating, bro.
To be honest, right now, to me, you got some of the best rappers coming out of Atlanta. To be honest, like, and you got them motherfuckers. You seen the way they worked with each other. To be honest, you see like artists connecting and whatnot. And it's so easy to see like places in Atlanta. Definitely like when the whole Florida scene was blowing up. Fucking people like X and Ski Mask and like the whole, you know, very rare.
Is Trippy Florida?
I'm not too sure. I just don't pay attention to enough artists.
Yeah. He was part of that whole wave and shit.
Yeah, I know. One of my niggas down here try to cap on me and claim that he knew Trippie Redd personally or something in his life, and I said, "Excuse me, sir."
Excuse me. Turn around. Keep walking.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, look, Trippie. Sure, if you knew him, the actual congrats. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't know Trippie, bro. I don't know Trippie, man.
People love talking shit,
Yeah, but it's whatever. Like it's a sense of teamwork. You don't need you don't need a team to blow up. You can make it like all on your own in the real world and whatnot. But fucking collabs, that's not you like putting yourself into a team. That's you fucking using your teamwork ethics over here. Come on, cuz collab with a
corporation.
Hollywood.
The world needs it, man. We need people to come together and artists to come together right
exactly. Now. Like, bro, if like my song sounds good and you sound good on that, that's why I fuck with you as an artist. That's why I fuck with him as an artist. But I wouldn't have got to know that if I didn't make a song with him.
Hey, and that's why I was showing you guys some Atkins and shit. Because I'm like, you guys would fucking like.
No, Atkins goes hard. That nigga goes hard.
Atkins goes hard. Yeah. And he's a pretty boy and he's introverted like you boys. So underestimated like you were saying, bro. You know what I mean? But I could see like his vibe with either one of you guys. You could even do like I'm not saying you have to do a collab, but I'm just throwing it out there. Hey, there's artists that should be coming together and helping each other all grow.
All I'm saying is Atkins will need to work. That's all.
Hey, he loved that, bro. He would fucking love that. Work, he would love that shit.
That dark one I heard was fucking sick.
That first one. You played super distorted and shit. I love that vocal. At the start, I was like, "What is this?" But then, like a few seconds in, I'm like, "All right, it's a vibe."
I didn't even know. Like, I don't remember what song it was. But then, as soon as you got down to the real melodic shit and you just let me play solo first, I said, "Oh, I love his take on this."
Hey.
I love his little spin. I see what you did there. And then that song Down, that one actually, I was like, hey, this motherfucker spit. You get me?
Yeah. So can I ask you guys, just out of curiosity, how is the Adelaide scene, and maybe just give me examples of like certain people that stick out for you that have influenced you in the scene, or even people to look out for at the moment, and then also the American influence, because it's you know, for so many rappers, we're all like, you know, everyone's doing trap and everyone's, you know, riding that wave, and like, let's be honest, like, you know, there's a massive American influence in a lot of Adelaide rappers and what they're doing. You almost can't not be influenced by that shit, you know what I mean? You got artists like X and stuff coming out, like who's like even Peep and shit, like who's not fucking with that?
Exactly. Who's not listening to the motherfuckers? Who's not vibing with it? You know?
Yeah, and even what you said, who's not making music these days?
I don't know anyone who isn't.
True. That's because we of our circle and we know how to fucking collab and shit like.
Facts. So give me a couple. So maybe start with you, Kidd Deth, and just give me like who are some of your favorite Adelaide artists, and like what does the Adelaide what does the Adelaide scene mean to you as far as like what sounds you're hearing from Adelaide? And then give us a little flavour on the American stuff too.
Fucking first one, I'd have to go Barnabas. He fucking goes hard live.
Definitely.
Shari.
You talking about Ocean Eyes?
Yeah,
For sure.
That's the
Ocean
one.
Eyes is a fucking vibe.
Get that frozen Coke.
Yes,
Out now.
Frozen Coke vibe.
Nah, she's well past that stage.
I know, but she'll never live it down, bro.
She'll never live it down. I know it.
It is a banger.
She's well. It smacks. I'll still sing it out loud if she plays it.
Plenty
Fucking-
of bangers.
Yeah,
She's got plenty.
Dude,
Fish feels, you know. Like,
She be spitting there just like spitting out bangers like it's nothing. Like she just freestyles full song.
I know she know how to.
She'll just keep doing it.
Trust, she knows how to freestyle.
Crazy.
Nah, I seen like well, who else? Like we missing motherfuckers like LC, motherfucking Diaspora, and Ajax and shit like
Pretty
that.
much just everyone that I see at the fucking NSS. There's
Oh,
heaps
let me
of
break
different-
that down to you what he mean by
maybe
that.
not
You got
everyone,
some,
but like
not all of them motherfuckers because
there's
there's
a
a few of
certain
them.
group of people that come to NSS
Beef?
who are just like
Some rap beef or is it
It's
just rappers or not?
Not even beef or anything like. There's a few rappers. There's one I'll name out right now. If I don't even care if you're not making music nowadays. I don't even care if you where you at in life. Then you was a weird motherfucker. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh yeah, that dude.
For real, for sure. I know at least 20
Didn't even
motherfuckers
know
who
what
will agree.
Goku was
Putting
from.
it out there.
Nigga gonna call himself King Goku. Don't even know
He
who
didn't even know
Goku
what
is.
Goku was from. And I'm like,
He didn't even know what planet Goku was from.
He don't even know. No, he doesn't even know what Dragon Ball Z is. The man
Dude,
like.
that's weird, bro.
That's when I drew
You heard
disrespect,
it
bro.
here first. It's fucking weird.
That's when I drew disrespect. I was almost about to stand up and say on guard, nigga. Like we can
Like,
go.
you can
right
fuck
now.
with a lot of things, but don't fuck with Goku's name, bro.
Nah, he spelled a Gokoo. My friend,
Goku.
King Goku.
Goku.
Nah, whatever. Nah, pass all the jokes. Whatever
Yeah.
you're doing with yourself. I just don't fuck with the guy.
So big NSS vibes from both of you guys there, right?
Yeah, Playback Getaway Kingdom. You got your motherfucking.
Well, and even quickly, like Playback Adelaide, you cranking with them at the moment? Or is it just weird with everything that's going
I don't
on?
even know.
Don't know what the fuck's going
When
on.
Dice came over, he's like, I want you to join Playback Game.
Yeah, 'cause he was saying
I
that.
like, alright, but I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, right.
So like, I don't know. I guess.
I
It's
mean,
okay.
damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Ajax.
You just gotta keep doing your thing regardless.
I remember Ajax telling you on Instagram, "Welcome to the family, broski," or something like that.
Yeah, so I guess
remember
I
that.
am in it.
Yeah, dude, I definitely saw like them actually
Just haven't
like.
spoken
I
to
see
you.
you.
Are you the first white guy?
My first-
Yo,
Beating that path for us whiteys, bro. Beating that path.
He's the first white motherfucker in the whole thing. Yeah.
I love that, bro. Hey, you gotta have the diversity, bro. Gotta have diversity in the crew.
Nah.
And then like obviously you got
You're
fucking
completely
digital
right.
fam.
Oh yeah, you got my clique, my collective digital family. Always gonna fuck with them. Always gonna fuck with my family.
Big facts. How long you guys been?
Oh,
Are
bro.
you like one of the OG founders and shit?
Yeah, OG since like 2014, 15. Like, you know, I'ma say rest in peace, not cause he's actually dead, but because it's like he used to go by IMJ. Thinking I don't remember double OG IMJ. What you talking about? He goes by what is it? Why am I drawing a blank right now?
Because you're on talk with Yorke, bro. The pressure's on. It's the
Pressure's
most
on.
fucking interesting
Oh.
podcast in the world, bro. I'll get nervous if I was you as
Nah,
well.
9 milli, bro. That's my guy, bro. 9 milli. He was like doing his thing. He was blowing up on TikTok. He made a whole like. That's the motherfucker who did that remix for Murder on My Mind. He made that Hentai on My Mind song.
Hentai on my mind. That's classic,
Yeah,
guys.
that's it was funny. It was funny. Yeah,
Gotcha.
basically, I started off OG him, me, and my nigga Yen Prince, if he's still around.
Yanni.
You remember Yenny? Yenny. Motherfucking, yeah, since like 2014 onwards type shit. And we went through 2 names actually. There was motherfucking Broken English, but we spelled it as broke. But then English was kind of attached to the E at the end of broke. So
Okay, so it's like one
basically-
word, like-
it's basically broke English spelled in broke English, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it Brock English?
Yeah, broke
Brock
English.
English.
Brock English or something like that. Something like that. But we decided, because the reason we named ourselves that is because it was a diverse group of people. It wasn't just one black guy. It wasn't a whole group of black guys. It wasn't
You were
just
owning
one-
it.
Yeah, it was me, I don't remember if you're Filipino or not. Isaiah, fucking 9 milli.
Just throwing shit out there, eh?
But hey, yeah, all of that, you know. So broke English, we all speaking some kind of broken English
Yeah.
until we started inviting, you know, like white folk. I hate to say it like that, obviously, but into the group, like. My nigga Adam, Adam Vaselli when we had him like going around doing his thing, you know. Hey, go fuck with his clothesline mindset. Come on now. Why you being Hollywood? But yeah.
Stop being Hollywood and fuck with this shit.
But yeah, we all just became some sort of digital family.
Yeah.
And that's why we're digital family.
I love that though, because it's like broken English, and that meant something for you guys and your crew. But then it evolved and it got more diverse and it became a family. You know,
that's
so
what I'm saying. So I would never let it go. That's why I got a tattoo on my hand right here if you could ever see it. But different conversation for a different time, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was really owning my shit too. As soon as Digital Family started, I was really like, yo, I'm never letting go of this name, and I'm never actually letting go of this feeling that I get when I get to be passionate around my niggas, my actual family, bro. Like I can call you friend. Or I can call this motherfucker a friend. Imagine some motherfucker over here, but that's a friend, yeah.
Yeah.
But this motherfucker, if I'm calling you friend, you know what I'm talking about when I say friend, bro. You my digital family.
Yeah.
That was an inside joke. Like I got you, broski.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we're all at different spots in life. I'll tell you that. To be honest, few motherfuckers would still be in digital family. We had in total 13 people.
Shit.
Yeah.
Numbers.
Yeah. We've done a few things. Our steez was SoundCloud. That's what it was.
Yeah.
But then we uploaded one song to Apple Music and Spotify, and that's pretty much being digital family. But I'm trying to work on me as I guess Aquade, and digital family's still here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never leaving the earth. Come on now. We started. That name could never leave my vocabulary. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
All of that.
But it's almost like the more you develop Aquade as well, the more you can bring the digital family.
Oh yeah,
you know
for sure. I didn't create Aquade for no reason. I created Aquade because I was trying to eat, bro. Like,
Hey,
what the
facts.
fuck? Ironically, I was a fat little motherfucker, but I was trying.
Getting back to it, getting back to the fucking old days.
My grind. That's why I say I had a lot on my mind, not enough on my plate, so I had to invent an Aquade. You get what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
You gotta be hungry.
Legit.
You gotta be fucking hungry, bro.
You can't start eating if you weren't hungry in the first place.
Dude, people aren't hungry enough in Adelaide, bro.
Legit.
They aren't hungry enough. And I always wanted to talk, and I don't know how long we've been going for now.
Probably a while.
Decent trek, eh? Probably around an hour or so.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get to your story as well, because we had to fucking retake this whole thing. Because me and you did it. I'm actually glad we did, because getting you in was actually the best move.
Alright.
As well, for that whole energy. And because you guys are on the same...
It's because he talks more than me, that's why.
Hey,
No image cut.
but I think it makes you feel more comfortable as well, like, because he's your fucking bro.
Yeah.
You know what it's like when you're rocking with your bros, and like, it's a whole fucking other energy.
Nah, the thing with between me is like it's been too many spots where there've been like down parts, and then too many spots where there've been parts where we're up here. So I can say we're comfortable with each other as homies, I guess.
It's almost like brothers, man, you know, because like, you know, what it's like growing up with siblings is you fight all the time.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
But like that's normal.
Trust
That's
me,
healthy, bro. That's
the amount of
fair.
time this motherfucker has wanted to stab me straight in my chest, bro.
Hey.
Come on now.
I know,
The amount
man.
of times I was straight up wanted to shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? Too
Yeah.
many times, bro. You know, we still here.
He's just got a knife under his pillow.
It's like, bro, as soon as you say the wrong word, they quit. I swear to God.
Hey, I wanted to pick up on something we were talking about before, man. Like part of your story, because I think that's powerful as fuck as well. And like, you know, you spent some time fucking, you know, and I guess this is all part of who you are now and what was able to even get your image to where it is, and the energy behind it, like, is probably part threaded into that story about sort of, you know, where some of the tribulations you've been through and the hurdles that you've personally had to overcome to get where you're at. And to even still be alive is probably fucking a bit of a miracle, bro. I just want to kill myself like every day.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's real, eh?
This is what I said.
Every day.
Bro, that's that folky. You over here go like, hey.
It's that fun,
Is that how you're gonna dance to the song when it comes out?
Yeah, right.
Bro, motherfuckers about to square dance to your songs, bro. Come on now.
Fuck
Now, you know,
yes.
people go crazy because you're going crazy on the mic.
Yeah.
But can you speak on that a little bit? Just a little bit about your journey and, like, you know, the stuff you're telling me about being on the streets and all that sort of stuff, because a lot of people, man, and I think some of the best artists sometimes come from experiences of, like, having to overcome shit, and then you can channel those experiences into your art. And not everyone, like, you don't need to have crazy experiences to be a great artist, but you see it a lot. People who've been through a lot of shit, then they need a fucking outlet. And the people who go to music make some great music, and I think you fall into that category of someone who's channeling it well. So could you speak on that story just to let your followers and your fans know a little bit about that? Because I reckon that's a good thing for those guys to fucking hear.
Yeah, sure. Well, fucking started making music like 4 years ago, and during that time, I ended up becoming homeless, like, with my girlfriend at the time, and she was like pregnant, so. And we were trying our hardest to find like a house or some shit, or like at least have somewhere to live. But then we ended up calling up like fucking homeless services and shit, and they literally just told us to get a fucking tent and to just live out on the street. So that's what I did.
Shit.
And
That's
living out in a tent in the city, like all the way up the top of the fucking car parks.
Mm.
And then
you
like,
did tell me that. You
but then
said
she
in the car
ditched me and ended up fucking breaking up with me, and then ended up going back to her mom's. So then it was just me in a tent by myself.
Shit. Well, so you got kicked out of home and shit, or like?
Yeah, I got
Shit.
kicked out when Mum found out that my ex was pregnant, and I was just like, fuck you, and we ended up just leaving, and I was homeless for like 2-3 months, just like couch surfing or just finding different places to set up the tent.
Straight facts. And so that must have been pretty fucking tough at some points.
Oh yeah, it was tough.
Like you had to like steal fucking food and shit, survive and
Yeah.
shit, just survival shit, right?
Yeah, just had to fucking just dart into Coles, just grab whatever the fuck I need, and then just dart out.
Dash out, cuz.
Security can't catch me, they're fucking fat as
Too
shit.
fast, bro.
I don't understand that when they get fat security, but
I know.
it defeats the purpose. But yo go hard.
So that was so 2 or 3 months fucking tenting it. So can I ask, because obviously, and how old were you at the time?
I was about 17, 18.
Oh, bro, right on the cusp, eh? Still so young. So that must be a very evolving experience for you. Like, you got to grow up real fucking fast, right, when you're on the streets. Like, there's no room for fucking...
You would have been trying to learn how to be an adult.
no one's folding your fucking underwear at that point, are they, for you?
That's kind of like, I guess, sort of where Kidd Deth started to evolve as well. Because, like, you know, being the way I am, I'm like this skinny little weak person. And if I'm like chilling in a tent or something and someone wants to come up and like try and fuck with me, I can't like act the way I look.
You can't, like, pin them to the ground and shit.
Nah, you just have to act like you're a fucking crazy person. But I guess like all those times of acting like a crazy person, I guess I sort of became that crazy person.
Yo.
So you kind
In
of
a way.
constructed yourself around your image, I guess.
Yeah, it's
Kind of
weird.
built it up.
So, yeah, did you have the name Kidd Deth before all that stuff?
See, I got my name from the first time I ever, like, because I was thinking of what to name myself, and I remembered back to the first time I ever, like, died, which is when I was, like, I used to live in Darwin, and one of my favorite places to go to for fun was, like, the wave pool, which is, like, this big fucking pool, and they have, like, simulated waves coming at you.
So good, bro.
It's heaps
That
fun.
shit sounds kind of
Hey,
nifty. I'm
that's
not gonna
fucking-
lie. I just don't be swimming, but
It's
shit.
nifty, man.
It's pretty cool. So like, yeah, I was really young when I was there, and I was playing around on the waves and shit, but I was too small for the waves, and one hit me in the face.
I don't know why that's so funny.
and I said, and I know it was pretty funny at first, but then I ended up fucking more and more waves kept hitting me, and I ended up pretty much drowning.
That's
Oh,
fucked
God.
up.
So
That's
like,
fucked up.
yeah, it took a while for the fucking people to get me out.
That's messed
then-
up, bro.
Yeah, they were trying to save me and get all the water out of my lungs, but they couldn't do it.
Damn.
So like I was literally dead.
That was a bit
I was
fucked
pronounced clinically dead.
Yeah,
and
that's what they
then
would've
when they
called
it.
when they put me in the thing, they tried another time to fucking save me again, and then this time it worked while I was in the fucking ambulance. But I was pronounced critically dead for like 5 minutes.
I mean, shit.
So I
Damn,
was
you got
like,
to the other side, bro.
you know what, Kidd Deth.
Not true.
I get that now.
So it's a bit wax sauce. So what? Almost died as a kid. Kidd Deth.
I've
That actually
died-
makes a lot of sense.
I've almost died a lot of times since then as well.
I feel
so
that. I
like,
feel that.
True.
I feel that one. Remember this one?
Why?
time-
What, you been fucking, like, getting into fucking knife fights and shit or something?
no,
A knife fight.
Mostly
See,
just
I like that you didn't
knife
say sword
fights.
fight because I would have sounded weird.
Sword fight.
Sword
man.
fight.
Let's
We
pull
don't
out
do
my
that
katana.
anymore,
We
bro.
don't
We're
do that.
grown, bro. We're grown.
Wait, what? Facts.
Although I kind of feel like life would be better if it was more like the Middle Ages and we still had swords and shit.
Yeah? Some medieval shit?
Yeah.
Something like that.
So instead of pulling out a Glock, you just pull out your fucking giant ass sword. Give me your
Hey,
shit.
it's too easy to kill someone with a gun, bro.
God,
It's too easy, bro.
It'll be so
It's not
satisfying.
fair.
It'll be It's more satisfying, right? It's like if you can just have a motherfucker standing right in front of you, you say, "Pop." That's the easiest way to end him. It's alright. He's
Yeah,
dead now.
there's no fucking-
That's your first body, or doesn't even have to be your first body, but
Yeah.
that's a body you just
You body.
It's a body.
That's a body.
just fucking shot the motherfucker.
Hey.
But hey, it's
But
so sad.
but they got no chance unless they're wearing a bulletproof vest or something crazy like that. If you got a couple of people with swords,
if you over here just straight up punch a nigga, you pull up with a sword, bro. So I used to have a samurai sword type shit, bro. Pull up in the motherfucker like, yo. Like, you understand this is for the owner of my village or something? That's how I feel, bro. I feel like motherfucking Kakashi with the blade, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So nice.
That's classic. Yeah, dude. Sometimes I wish I was back in the sword fighting days. That would have been pretty dope. Everyone riding horses around.
We can't have horses like nowadays. We can't.
Not
Bro,
nowadays.
like, I'll be a fool with it, man. I'll be speeding in traffic. Let's get it, motherfucker.
Dude, I wouldn't want a horse have to like. Dude, imagine being a horse that like. You used to like running in fields and then you got to run on like roads and shit.
You gotta
all the
keep it
fumes everywhere, cars everywhere. It's not a place for a horse, bro.
You'd have to train it how to like be used to that kind of environment.
Adapt and shit, eh? Put fucking like rims on its fucking like
so
on its hooves and
annoying.
that.
Something like, hey yo, pimp my horse, cuz.
Hey,
Fucked up, man. Just braid the fucking hair at the end.
hey,
I
make it look
love-
like a Viking fucking horse,
Oh my gosh,
dude.
That would look sick.
that would look actually too nice.
You gotta admit, Vikings are crazy.
Dog, imagine you pull up on your stallion, yeah, braided fucking hair and everything, and you say something like,
Yeah, like
get on,
Get
cunt.
on.
We're getting on the piss. Don't fucking.
We're getting on the piss, hey.
We're going to get on the piss.
Hey, Quade
fucking
rolling
now,
up
bro.
on his fucking braided horse with his
That's
big
what I'm
braided
saying, bro.
beard.
My big ass braid. Bro,
He's got a
I'm
goon
good.
sack. He's like, let's fucking go.
Get in.
Bro, I'd abuse the fuck out of it. I'd be like, bro, mush, we on our way, bro. On our way, bro.
Mush. That's crazy, man.
Oh my god, fuck, gotta stop by the server or something like that, fill up.
That's crazy. So look, thanks for sharing that story with me, by the way.
That's all good.
And it's good to get that insight into how, because you got
sounds like
you got something going on in your own head. You know what I mean? Like we've all got our own fucking internal shit that's going on, and you know, Kidd Deth's got some shit going on in there as well. And you know, a lot of times that because someone's got a story to tell. You know what I mean? Like there's trauma, there's shit. Like we're all dealing with shit. So thanks for sharing that, man. That's dope. And I guess I want to ask you guys, like, before we wrap everything up and stuff like that, still keep going for a little bit, but I want to know, like, what... Obviously, you're dropping an album on Halloween. Some spooky boy fucking vibes, horror
Spooky
fun.
shit.
You've already dropped a track, but you got a music video that's coming out.
Oh no, I mean sneak peek right now. Gino probably gonna be like, "Why you tell him that for Aquade?" But we do.
But we're not gonna drop this until pretty close.
Yeah, facts. All I'm saying is I got this other EP I'm trying to work on.
Oh,
Y'all stay tuned.
Okay, cool.
But I'm not even gonna give you a
You're not gonna say no more?
no name, no release date, no nothing. There's an EP in the works. That's all.
Cool. So, but you're in the studio doing shit.
I'm in the studio. I'm not in there for
You got
no
some
reason.
songs and that.
I ain't in there for no reason. Recording music's fun, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's always gonna be fun, but my motherfucker, it's a time to eat. I've had my fun. I'm hungry now.
Nah, it's
You get
sick,
me?
man. And just even watching you guys just evolve since I like even first met you. It's like,
Yeah.
how long ago was it? Like, has it been a year since
Like
I sort of
year
first
and a
came
half,
out?
year and a half.
Fuck, it's been that long.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I love that.
It's been a while, yeah.
But I've seen you guys like grow. I feel like I've grown as an artist. I've seen you guys fucking grow and just get better and better. And like you guys are an example that I see of like Adelaide talent that really could fucking feast if they want it, you know. And it's just, I think if people do come together, and that's what this podcast is about as well, getting exposure and like letting other artists see other artists, building the whole scene, and we can all fucking have a piece of the pie.
Legit.
You know what I mean? Because dude, it's hard enough being an artist and just being creative and tapping into stuff and giving yourself. But then like you don't make fuck all money a lot of time, you know. So it's like you got to make it worth it, and you got to put videos out. You got to put albums out. You got to go hard.
Word on the street is really invest in your talents, bro. Like just get
Believe
out
in
there,
yourself,
man.
eh?
Like,
You guys would say you really believe in your own abilities.
I know you want a job where you're gonna fucking enjoy the shit out of yourself, and
Yep, here it is.
that's exactly what I'm grinding for. That piece of the pie that everybody's gonna get. I don't even have the pie in my hand yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Come on now.
You're manifesting that shit. eh?
Exactly.
just chasing the pie.
Pretty crazy ways, bro.
So, and I know you're already thinking an album ahead. You're thinking of like the future and what stuff's going to come down the line for you. And so, like, can I just maybe wrap this up by getting you guys to just speak on your ambitions? You know, because you've got to be ambitious if you're doing what you're doing. Like, if I can see what's going on, you've got to have some level of ambition. And I would think people want to hear, you know, what's the dream, or like what are you planning on doing as far as long term and stuff? What do you want to do?
I mean, everybody has their little dreams beyond music, because obviously I want to be a musician full time. Like that's gonna be my fucking job. Like come on, now. Come on, I already decided.
Yeah.
That's my staple. But everybody like somebody like Enely Chopo who like I don't even just want to motherfucking be a rapper. I got a clothesline in the works. Blah, 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 blah. All of that could be me. Definitely is me. Cause
That's some Kanye West shit.
Yeah, I want to do shit like motherfucking what is it? I want to open schools. I want to get my doctorate or something like that. I want to get PhDs and shit like that. But I need to make sure that I'm set enough, that I've got money enough that if one thing that I'm trying to go to was, because I'm definitely going to open a school, bro. I will open the fuck out of a school.
Love that.
Low-key got that idea from Diaspora, you know. I just love the idea.
Love it.
The School of Aquade.
Shit like that. That's not the first. That's not. Hey, bro,
Just learn how to trap.
imagine me, head principal. I'll be walking in with dreads and shit like that. I'll be walking in having a blunt in my fucking office. Probably not.
Shit, bro.
Y'all gonna hire me as a
Probably
teacher.
not do that.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the school actually, you know, I got my time to grow up right now.
Yeah.
I'm talking the way I'm talking right now because I am a young kid.
Hey, we're having a laugh, but that's dope ambition. And obviously, you got a journey to go before you get there. You got a lot of lessons in life to learn, and it's gonna mold you into that person who does that sort of thing.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna be growing up and tutoring motherfuckers because I see myself as an older like brother figure too much. Even if you are like 10 years older than me, I'm always trying to teach somebody something for some reason. It's like, hey, Quid, I already know how to do that. Oh, my bad, shit.
You just like giving people guidance and helping people succeed. Like you want to see people win.
Yeah, basically.
That's the thing. I want to see people win, man. I don't get on that jealousy wave, man. Like I want to see people win. That's
you know
good.
What? You got it right. You actually got it dead ass right now. It's like my ambitions for now is to see myself win. I'm gonna blow up, be an artist. But then as soon as I'm finished blowing up as an artist, I'm gonna try and help somebody else find their success. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you, let's go deeper on that, because what does blowing up as an artist mean for some, you know, for guys like you guys? Because you aren't making pop, you aren't making the mainstream thing, which is like, you know, the obvious thing to tap into if you're trying to like, you know, get exposed straight away. You're doing something that's underground, so but still popular, and there's still like, you know, it's still hip hop, and there's lots of people who love it, but you got to get tapped into those streams. So how does it look like for a dude from Adelaide, you know, who's making the style of hip hop that you guys are making, a lot of trap stuff and different stuff? Yeah. How does that translate into popping off as an artist? What does that look like for you? How does that happen?
Gigs.
Gigs happen. Everybody gets those. There's a lot of a lot of layers that an artist has to go through that people don't know about.
So you don't see the Triple J path as possible for you guys, or maybe a little?
Could be.
Maybe.
I'm just not about to like limit myself to Triple J. I'm sorry, Triple J.
No,
look, man.
Any artist should not be limiting themselves to Triple J.
Triple J don't even want to have artists that are not going to limit themselves. They want specific artists. That's how Triple J works. Triple J,
they're doing their own thing.
They're doing their thing, right? Yep. Popping up for me is not like, all of a sudden, like, because there's artists that blow up overnight. I'm not like, oh my God, I got 1 million plays, blah, 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 blah. That's just you, obviously, being there. Like, you up there all of a sudden. You're up there now.
Yeah.
You made it, kind of.
Yeah.
But, wait, that's technically popping up. But what I'm talking about is, if I can make one song right now, and 1 million motherfuckers listen to it, cool. Let me make another one, cool. But if I make another one and it doesn't do good, I'm not really a solid artist. I'm just a guy that people kind of listen to sometimes. You know
so you want consistency.
You
want like big numbers consistently,
bro. I want to be doing fucking J. Cole numbers.
And then what? Do you guys start like reaching out to labels and stuff? Like, is that something that you start?
That's something.
Do you think about that management and stuff like that?
I almost got.
Or you go the independent route.
I almost got a Jay-Z mentality right now. I've reached out to so many labels right now that I might as well fucking want to create my own. To be honest. Reached out to too many labels. I've seen too many opportunities right in front of my face. I've asked for too much assistance.
But how old are you?
Me, I'm 21.
Like, do you not think that like you could hit those guys up again in like 2 years when you're like in your fucking prime or whatever?
I really could.
Because you're not, dude, you ain't out your prime yet. You're gonna get better and better. You know what I mean? Like you can reach out to them in 2 years and it's undeniable. And I think there's something to be said about grind it out. Do your own thing, build a following, however you got to do it with your music and your vibe, so that when you hit up a management or a label, they don't own that fan base already. Like you've got leverage, and then you've actually got something. Otherwise, they can just go, cool, we'll give you lots of money, but we'll just take all the rights to everything. But if you've got a fan base and you've already got a little thing on the side that can generate something for you, then maybe you don't want to sell all your fucking like rights over to labels and shit, and you want to because you know you can make a bit of money already.
I've just had too many people tell me to be smart about labels, and them's the people who trying to have you not be smart around them, to be honest. But then there are actual motherfuckers like, for example, let's say Bianca at the Northern Sound System.
Oh yeah.
She has her label, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a pretty like concrete label, I guess.
Yeah. For sure.
That she's doing her thing. She's stated how hard she's grinded to get to the spot that she's at. You know, kudos to her. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's it. Big shout out. She's been all over doing this stuff.
Yeah.
Networking, like proper networking.
Yeah, to me, somebody like me as an artist that's supposed to be intimidating. She's supposed to be intimidating, but she's so normal.
So accessible and
she's so fucking normal, man. Like,
so are you almost saying that a path for like you guys now is more just getting like dope people like Bianca or getting dope people on board who can just
help
push your music out, but you're not necessarily signing all your music away or anything like that.
Yeah,
which is what it's more independent.
I wasn't that vibe. I wasn't the vibe if I wanted to get signed or something like that. But like
you were,
I wasn't that vibe. Like because there has been a lot of opportunities come my way. You know, just verbalized opportunities, verbalize where they at. You know, so that's when I really thinking, let me put my foot right down on the pedal. But now I should probably just reach into here and reach into the bag and secure it for myself.
Yeah.
Come on,
you can't fucking rely on other people, bro. In this game, like you have to make sure that you're sorted out and that you've got your own back. Because then, no matter what, even if other people flake, you've got your own shit going on.
We all got our own ambitions. I would not fucking mind being a label manager, bro. I would not.
Building a label.
And I understand how difficult I already see how difficult it looks. So imagine for somebody like Bianca how difficult it would actually be. You get me? Yeah. That's
so what's the highest peak musically? So forget about the other stuff, the PhD, it's like that's dope. Yeah. But musically, what's the highest point that you could see yourself hitting? Like what's like the most streams that you could ever imagine getting? Or
I want to get a whole album. And I want to say like album no less than like 15 tracks. Yeah. I want all the songs Hot 100 Billboard. Straight from number 1 right to the end. I'm trying to get on them numbers because we know who did that. We know a bunch of motherfuckers that's done that. I want to be one of them motherfuckers. I want motherfuckers to look at me and be like, I want to be just like Aquade. What the fuck? People shouldn't look at me right now.
Legacy
though. You probably shouldn't want to be like me right now.
No, I think people should be. I think there's value in you like telling your story now because it's also going to be a reference point for later on. When you like 5 years doing your thing and then you can look back on this and you're like, told yous,
right?
Type thing, you know what I mean?
But yeah, like I'm saying, everybody.
And there's little people now, bro, who are watching you. You know what I mean? Like you're old to some people.
No, I definitely am.
13-year-old young rappers out there, bro. No, they're looking at Aquade and they're going, "Fuck, I want to be like this guy." Yeah. Plus, you're a nice guy, man. Like you're a good dude. Like like you're fucking, you don't seem like a fucking dickhead or anything like that. So
cheers, bro.
So there's a lot of good shit going on. Yeah. And what about yourself, bro? Like, because I love that you're already thinking about the next album, and you probably, I don't know if you probably got a few songs tucked away ready for it or something. I don't know. Yeah. But what's musically your career? What are the heights that you see yourself getting to, or what do you want to achieve, like in the music industry?
Oh well, fucking. I don't really know, to be honest. I'm just hoping like when I drop my album, like people who are into that type of shit would be like, oh damn, like this is fucking sick, and then like hopefully I want to blow up like underground, like without anybody's help, sort of thing. That's what I'm sort of trying to do, but it's hard.
So you're really grinding that independent.
I'm really grinding it independently.
I love that, dude, and I respect it. And people need to see people like yourself doing it because then they know it's possible. And you know what? We're talking about labels. Like honestly, whatever. There's lots of good people working in labels, but at the same time, fuck labels. At the same time, as an artist, bro,
exactly.
Like
you need them.
Work your fucking ass off. Put the music out. Put the volume out, and let people know who the fuck you are, and make a footstep of your own, dude. And then labels will come to you.
They'll be like, yo.
Then they'll be knocking on your door, like, we want you.
I'm saying this. I haven't reached out to any labels ever, like since I started making music, because I feel like I'm not good enough yet. I need to reach this point that I feel like, I'm good enough to be able to take my shit to a label and be like, here's my music. Like,
there shouldn't be anything wrong with keeping to yourself, cuz. There shouldn't be anything wrong with trying to be comfortable with yourself.
That's it, man.
Exactly.
Well, that's why I do it, like, just by myself. Just at home.
And that's self-awareness, dude, you know what I mean? Like, I first got serious about music a couple of years ago. I quit my sales job and I was like, fuck this, I'm just going to like be a busker or whatever the fuck I've got to do to make money off music. And I remember I was hitting up heaps of people. I was messaging managers of people that I knew, and dude, I was just so naive, man. Like, and it's a typical naive thing you do, but like, no one was gonna like sign me, man. But in my head, I thought maybe someone's gonna sign me, but no one was gonna sign me, dude. I listen to my shit now from 2 years ago, I cringe, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always the way, dude.
As soon as somebody plays any of my songs from anywhere past like 3 years ago, I'm like, delete it, burn it with fire, bro. Get rid of it.
So I think what you're saying, Kidd Deth, is fucking important, man. Like, sometimes it's okay to just be like, realize that you're just in the process right now of getting to that fucking spot. You're not there yet. We're in the process. You're young as fuck. And just let that wine mature, man. You know what I mean?
Legit.
Put that fucking bottle away in the basement. Come back in like 3 years, and it'll be the sweetest fucking juice you ever had in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
And then labels. That's the thing. Then labels will come to you, dude. They'll be emailing you, going, "Oh wow, oh you independently put out a song that got a fucking million streams.
Oh, trust me.
He's got something. He's got something." And now, if you go, well, I don't want to sign away all my rights, all the music to you, they'll probably actually do that because now they need you. It's not that you need them. Yeah. They actually need you now because you've got something.
That's why it's important to read your contracts, kids.
Read your contracts.
Don't read your contracts. Don't Uzi yourself.
He got held
Don't Uzi yourself.
Actually fucked himself up with his contracts. But
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Poor Uzi.
I can never sign away my right to be an artist, but I'll just sign away my right to be an independent artist. You know?
And some artists, like, they fuck up, they don't think about this, but they use their own name as their artist name, right?
Legit.
So, like, for me, my artist name would be Yorke. You know what I mean? So that my artist name is my real name.
Yeah.
And then they sign a contract with someone, they sign their artist name over, which means that sometimes even after the contract's done, they own your name still. So you can't even use your own name anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit happens, bro. So, but look, on that note, I reckon that's a good way to fucking wrap this up.
Of course.
And yeah, read your contracts.
Read your fucking contract.
Read your fucking contract.
Read the fuck out of them. Oh, because they'll bite you in the ass, cuz.
100%.
They don't even bite you, they'll really sink their teeth into that shit. Cause.
Oh, bro, some deep fucking teeth, eh? Some deep teeth in that fucking mouth.
Deep teeth sink you, cuz. Hey,
so thank you guys so much for coming on Talk with Yorke, man.
Always ready to talk.
Yeah.
Cuz. Always love
guys. I appreciate you guys. I think this is a really good interview. And I think we're going to drop this probably pretty close to the release of what you guys got going on. And just keep your fucking eyes peeled, guys. Everyone in the ADL scene, check these guys out. They've got some fucking dope stuff coming out, and they're on a journey.
Thanks.
They're obviously serious, and they're going to keep going. You guys want to shout anything out, socials or any other things?
Hey man, all I'm saying is shout out myself for thinking that I'm the greatest thing on the planet and letting myself do this for myself. Shout out my family, shout out my friends. And shout out everybody I fucking want to shout out that I'm not going to shout out right now, to be honest, because I'm having a brain fart, bro. I got too many people I adore and appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
it's Love Gang, bro.
It's Love Gang. Fucking shout out fucking Love Gang. Yes! Shout out fucking NSS. Shout out fucking Playback 808.
You already know.
Shout out my brother, because he's at home doing nothing.
Smoking all your guys?
What a way to say that. It's like, shout out my brother for chilling at home and smoking all my weed.
I love it, bro. That's true love.
Fuck you, but like,
that's real family.
That's actual love. He said, fucking love you.
We're out. We're fucking outie.
Alright, exactly.
Talk with Yorke. Let's do it.
Alright.
Yes.
Oh, I need to fucking do a thing because the inside of the
need a cigarette. That's what I need.
I was about to say, I got like $22 in my account.
Hey, I just wanna kill myself like every day. Pack another bond, another ton of pay. Always fucking crazy, I ain't never